There is no comfort, satisfaction, or complete fulfillment in any addiction. Whatever kind of addiction, there is no comfort, no fulfillment, no satisfaction. What exists in addiction is illusionary being. Being in the state of happiness, in the state of comfort, in the state of fulfillment, illusionary, momentary. It is not lasting, it is limited. Limited joy, limited happiness, limited comfort, but there is no real fulfillment, no real comfort, no real satisfaction in addiction. Whatever addiction one may have, it only helps one to cope with daily battles of life. But the war to have a good life, to sustain a good life, remains. Inasmuch as one fights daily battles, one also must focus on winning the war to have a good life, to have a comfortable life, to have a joyful life, to have a fulfillment in life. So the war against that which destroys our good life remains inasmuch as we fight daily battles. It is good to focus on these daily battles without neglecting the basic needs of human life. Physical basic needs that will help each person to win the war for a good life, to win the war for a comfortable life, to win the war for a life of fulfillment. What am I saying? What I say is this: one must not forget the need to enjoy some of the sweet things of life. That we are too focused on daily battles and we forget to enjoy the good things of life, some of the sweet things of life. And how do we do that? By not taking care of oneself. Whenever we do not take care of ourselves, we are giving away an opportunity to enjoy the sweet things of life. Some of these sweet things of life comes when we prioritize ourselves. When one prioritizes the self. You have to prioritize yourself in every step of life. Sometimes you put yourself last, but you have to prioritize yourself in order to enjoy the sweet things of life inasmuch as you are fighting the daily battles of life, but you have to win the war of having a good life. For example, people are so focused on success, they forget to eat well, they forget to exercise, they forget to check on their health issues, they forget to sleep well. Because they are focused to succeed, they are doing everything to succeed. Therefore, they give away, they forego the sweet things of life the sweet things that life naturally provides for you and for me. It is important to prioritize yourself. As you fight the battles, the daily battles, you have to prioritize yourself so that you may win the war of having a good life. Prioritizing yourself. How many times do you intentionally plan to eat well, plan to sleep well, plan to exercise, plan to check on your health intentionally? Remember, in scripture, Saul had passed a command when at war that all his soldiers, all his troops must not eat in the evening. And that command was for all of them, that they should not eat until they are finished with what they were focused on. But Jonathan, the son of Saul, did not follow that command. He went on eating. And he was reminded by his friends that your father had passed a command that we must not eat when we are in battle, when we are at war. And the response from Jonathan, he said, a command like that hurts us. He went against his father's command to put himself in a priority to sustain himself in order to be able to fight well. He was so well refreshed, and he told his friends, look how refreshed I am. Why? Because he prioritized himself in order to fight the daily battles and also to win the war. In the daily battles of life, you must prioritize yourself in order for you to win the war. And that we find it in 1 Samuel 14, 24 to 29. You must be able to prioritize yourself, especially when you know you are dealing with battles of life. And especially when you are healing and recovering from any kind of addiction. You must prioritize yourself. You must be on guard and make sure that you are good to yourself, that you focus on your health. You focus on that which makes you have a better and good life. We mentioned eating well, exercising, sleeping well, taking care of your health issues, and making sure you program and prioritize yourself to enjoy the sweet things of life that life naturally provides for you. You must not be too hungry, either physically or emotionally. You must be not too focused on doing something that you are focused on and forget yourself. You cannot do what you want to do unless you are. You must be first in order to execute. That means action follows being. So you have to be first in order to provide, in order to do, in order to achieve. So what comes first? Being. So you must be first in order to execute, in order to achieve, in order to succeed. You must be first. Prioritize yourself. Avoid any kind of addiction, for addiction has no comfort, has no fulfillment. Make sure you walk gently and prioritize yourself in order to succeed in this journey of life. May God bless you and embrace you.